What's going on, guys? John here with MachMotorsport. Today we are heading to J-Spec track day at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park at their DDT track, which is their driver development training track. Great place, honestly. If you've watched my previous videos, you'll know I have a love-hate relationship for that track, only because that's where I had my incident in my BRZ. However, this time around, I've been back with the Del Sol. Everything was good. Today we are not driving. Actually, we're going there as a support reconnaissance vehicle. As you can see, the Type R behind me is ready to go in terms of the drive, but we are by no means going to be doing any tracking. I have yet to put in all of the amazing things in this vehicle. Got the helmet with me in case I do a ride along with anyone, and then just going as a support vehicle basically, and just to support everyone that's going to be there. Kev Lamb, who works at J-Spec, has been a big help. He's actually helped me get quite a few parts for the FK8, so I'm pretty pumped about that. And we're gonna meet up with my buddy Ning, Cowboy Racing, who has his S2000 ready to go. He's gonna take it out for his first track day in probably years. He just finished a bunch of mods and install over the last couple of years. This thing is like absolutely dope. Basically AP1 S2000, NFR, just every conceivable bolt-on that you should put on an S2000, and then an SOS supercharger kit along with like just all the necessary goodies. So can't wait to show you that. But yeah, we're all packed up. As you can see, we've got our canopy, we've got tools, we've got a cooler, we've got collapsible seats, jack stands, all the necessities for a track day. Again, we're going as the support vehicle. So let's do this and let's go have some fun. So I figure I may as well give you guys a quick update with the CTR. So I've had this for about 6 months now, and just as with my first Civic Type R, I absolutely love this car. I mean, it is unbelievable as to how many things this car can do well. Believe it or not, for a little moment there in typical John fashion, I actually almost contemplated about getting rid of this car. And not because it's a terrible car or anything of that nature, because it really isn't. But one thing I find with the Civic Type R is that it does everything 90% well in stock form, which realistically nowadays you really can't ask for more. If you're looking for a daily driver that is practical, that'll do everything you need it to do, that'll take the kids to school, you can go to a Costco run, throw your bulk toilet paper and paper towel in the back, and then take this thing to the track, you really can't beat this car. But as I said, it does 90% of everything well. I test drove a Miata. I know, Miata, MX-5, hairdresser's car, I get it. But a friend of mine, thank you John Silva, took me out in his NA Miata, which is essentially completely modified for autocross. It's turbocharged, and this is a terrible example to compare to a bone stock FK8 Civic Type R. But it really reminded me of like the nimbleness and the, you know, the kind of the precision and that playful nature that both my Del Sol and my S2000 had given me. And I said to myself, I really need to kind of settle my curiosity here and go test drive a brand new ND, because I had not driven them. I had seen plenty on the road when they had come out. I really liked a lot about them and I loved the way they look. I just couldn't bring myself to purchasing a Miata. Maybe it's the stigma, you know, maybe it's that hairdresser stigma, maybe it's the convertible, the ragtop, I don't know. But then when they had come out with the RF, I said, well, that's an interesting option. You do get the benefit of an open top feel. You know, you have a target top essentially, but then you have that coupe kind of feel as well, which for me, not being an overly big convertible guy, is kind of like the best of all worlds in my opinion. So I couldn't help myself but to take one for a test drive, and probably one of the worst things anyone could ever do. And if you haven't done it already, then you need to do yourself a favor and go test drive one. And I believe Zach from One Take, he said it best. Borrow one, test drive one, Turo one, go to the dealer, whatever you need to do, you need to drive one, because I was in for a complete, and I mean a complete shock This vehicle was unlike my BRZs, unlike the 8.6s, unlike my S2000, and of course, unlike many of the other vehicles I've owned, including this Civic Type R. It was incredible. What an experience. It was just so playful. It was neutral. It doesn't have enough power to get you into trouble, but it provides enough power to be quick and to give you that kind of overall feel. And it is truly a momentum car, but a momentum car with enough power to not embarrass yourself in the straights, which is what I really liked about that car. And if I'm being completely honest, I still haven't let it slip my mind. You know, I'm almost tempted to not even put the modifications in the Civic, leave the Civic bone stock as a daily, and buy one as a track car. Because I really do think the ND does provide a lot of really fun characteristics that, albeit the Civic Type R, fantastic car, but I do believe the ND Miata is just a better all-around track car. It really does bring a lot of what I enjoyed about my Del Sol and my S2000 into one car. And maybe that's what I really like about it. And maybe those of you out there watching this who own a Civic Type R or have driven one or have owned one before are saying, man, you're crazy. Like, the Civic Type R is a remarkable car. And not to take anything away from this car, because it really is. And I have so many mods to put in this car, because I'm just, in my, again, typical fashion, I'm going all in. I'm now asking myself, geez, with the amount of money and mods that I have for this car, do I just take those mods, sell them because they're brand new in the box, and buy myself a, you know, lightly used and enjoyed ND Miata? I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is, but keep watching. Keep watching my video series, because I'm sure throughout this you're going to find out one way or the other. But don't worry, guys. Whatever it is that I decide, it'll still be fun. And again, the Type R might not go anywhere. I'm just probably having a moment. Don't test drive cars. That's the last thing you should do, especially if you're me. I should just stay away from dealerships. I know. You're probably all saying that. You're probably like, Jesus, this guy. I know. I'm crazy. But in any event, we're heading over to Ning's. I love the Type R. The Type R has been great, and I have a boatload of stuff to put in here, including all of the reliability mods, all of the heating and cooling issues that need to be addressed on this car. We have got all of that, and then some. And I continue to add stuff to the pile, and it's like an addiction. I can't help myself. I gotta stay away from shopping. That's what I gotta do. I gotta stop buying cars. I gotta stop shopping for cars, and I gotta stop buying parts. I should just enjoy the cars for what they are. Which brings me back to the Miata. You know, for bone stock, with the performance pack, with the Brembos and the Bilsteins, it was actually really enjoyable to drive in stock form. But who are we kidding? It's me. It's gonna be modified within a week. Anyways, we're almost at Ning's. Hang tight. Let's enjoy the ride. I gotta get rid of this rattle. All right, everyone, this is Ning Dong, Cowboy Racing, and this is his badass S2000. AP1 with all of the right goodies. There's the interior there. We've got matching Recaro buckets, naturally a roll bar. As I said, this thing has got pretty much everything that you're supposed to have in an S2000. So, and we have not a shine bumper, but a real Voltex front end, carbon bottom end coming soon. But yeah, you could see probably through there the aftercooler for the supercharger system. Ning, pop the hood. I'm so demanding. Like, just pop the hood, man. We want to see what's under. Ugh. Yeah. Sounds like a vacuum when you're driving. So no joke. Ning here, Cowboy Racing. He's done all of this himself. He is a massive believer, and if anyone else can do it, then why can't I? It also helps that he's kind of an engineer and he kind of nerds out for this stuff. but his OCD is what has him do everything here. And I can honestly say, seeing this in person, the end result is far superior than probably a lot of shops would ever do. So. And Ning is going to take it out on the track today. It's been, how long since you've been on the track? Well, you didn't even have the supercharger last time.
I didn't even have the supercharger, so it's about like 5 years.
So today, I think it's safe to say that Ning is going to just take it super easy and just kind of get a feel for the car. Obviously, when you go to the extent of doing that many modifications, you know, you're not going to go balls deep the first time around. But he's also got an AEM. What AEM is this again?
The AEM Infinity with the SOS harness, side to speed harness, with the AEM CD5 dash.
Yeah. I mean, this is like kind of the epitome of S2000 builds as far as I'm concerned. We're going to see another one, our friend Akash. It's a good contrast because he's got the opposite. He's got the SOS turbo kit with the V-mount. So it's a good contrast between the two cars. Now, Akash's car is definitely more street. Ning has obviously done this with more of a kind of a track, you know, escarpment carving kind of car. Whereas in Akash, he actually pretty much dailies that thing throughout the summer. It's incredible how many miles he puts on that on a regular basis. It is by no means a garage queen. So we're gonna head on out. We're gonna get up there and we'll see you at the track. Sync the audio. YouTube, baby. And we're here at DDT with the crew. Vince.
And we're here right now supporting our friends.
Yes.
Seeing how they do.
Any wise words of encouragement, Jonathan?
Jeez.
If you had to give advice to Ning right now, what would it be?
Be careful out there, man.
Be careful and
Full send.
full send. My advice to Ning was light hands.
Together, bitch.
Soft hands. Soft hands will always get you around the track. No white knuckling. If you're white knuckling, you're overdriving the car. So anyway, we're gonna head out to the track and see what these guys are gonna do, if anything at all. As long as they keep it shiny side up, that's all that matters.
Exactly.
First time here, so good little sighting lap. Hard to tell. See, came over that berm there.
Yeah.
How it unsettled. That's exactly what happened to me. Sent me right into this wall.
Does that car still have the dealer sticker? I think that they would fix that.
It's a characteristic of the track.
Vince is fast.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yes, he is.
It's good.
As long as Akash keeps it smooth, he'll be fine. You know, he's got more pace in him, but he's at a comfort level right now where he's doing all right.
Something about the fast, quiet cars.
think he's just
something that I can just beat on. And
that was my Del Sol. It's just a momentum. That's I think Langley. I think that's the Jason. So yeah, a lot of cool cars. Yeah, I mean, pretty good event. A lot of customers of J-Spec are here. So I mean, you've got a really good combination of everything. You've got everything from Euro. We've got Subarus. Got lots of BMW M2, M3s, lots of M2s. Looks like. And then we've got BRZs, 86s. That red one's really nice. And then, like I said, Type R's and all that good stuff, including our little clan right here. So yeah, let's go see how Akash did. Akash did very well. Hey, buddy, you did good.
Yeah.
You did good. You were out there. Your lines were clean. You you know what I mean? Like you had a really consistent pace throughout the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah, look good. Look good. You weren't overdriving, but at the same time, you were having fun.
Yeah.
Let's go see Grandpa over here.
Woo.
All right, buddy.
That feels good.
Yeah.
That feels really good.
Yeah, the car, it looked good.
I was slow as shit out there.
You were slow as shit, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
I was like, is there a problem with the car?
No, I was like.
And then I'm like, oh, maybe he's just getting a feel for it. And then like the next lap, I'm like, oh no, maybe he's got a problem with the car. I don't know. And then it occurred to me that Ning was driving like he has a 3-year-old at home, so it makes sense.
Well, the car feels good. I mean, it's not even the same animal as it was before. Like I'm like, why even have second gear? Like I was like, there's no point in the second gear.
Not here. With the torque that you have with the supercharger, it's pointless.
I was like, put it in the second. I'm like, oh, that's useless. I was doing that a few times.
How's the IATs and everything on the track and oil temp and everything? All good?
Oil temps are good. Sub 200. On the track, it was like maybe 201, 202.
Oh, that's pretty good.
And then coolant temp was like holding at 192, and it's still 192 right now. Oil pressure is good. I don't know, just went out there and just at least put it through some paces. Yeah, and like in terms of the handling and the grip and everything, felt okay? No oversteer, understeer? Nope, no oversteer, but obviously wasn't pushing. Yeah. And I'll take a look at how the tires roll. Yeah. But yeah, I started off at 31.5 PSI, so we'll see. Yeah, we should check them now as they're hot. Yeah. And then see where they're at. They could probably come down a little bit. Exactly. For sure. But yeah, looking at the outside edge of your tire, they're not even being scrubbed. Yeah. So we can come down a bit. Yeah, exactly. Man was driving slow because he had a Tim's in his cup holder. That's why. Well, there you go, boys. If you want to drive at a comfortable pace, just leave a Tim's in your cup holder, and there you go. Yo. Excuse me, sir, you're in the wrong car.
Streets Club.
Oh yeah, this one's under 100K, right?
Yeah, this one. Listen, this might be a bit of an upgrade. All right.
Oh, I don't know.
Let's go. I'm gonna put this on.
How do you define upgrade?
I gotta put it on film. And the reason I gotta put it on film is because it never comes out. So if anybody ever wanted to see a unicorn, here it is. Mr. Kevin, you have a bit of a scuff here. Did you know that? Okay. There. No, it was just dust. I used my microphone little swab here to get it off.
Did you not scratch my car with that cheap mic?
I'll have you know this is a road. It's a road. It's a road. I didn't get it on Amazon. Okay, I bought this from J-Spec.
It doesn't say on it, so.
Yeah, where's my hoodie, bro?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, I got Wagyu burger.
Wagyu burgers?
Yeah, bro.
Why is your cartoon fiber so dry?
It's so dry?
It's so
Yeah, because I haven't figured out what I want to do with it yet.
it's so dry.
I'm still debating either painting it or wrapping it. I don't know.
Yeah, got Wagyu burgers.
Call it grill, yeah. Still, what is it?
So nice.
20 minutes, boys. Watch.
It was okay. There's no cars. It's scary though because there's a lot of trucks.
Well, that's it.
On the 407, we were booting it down. No, we weren't. We were all hooting around.
Look at those wheels on my car. They're so nice.
Going slow so Amy can catch up.
Yeah.
Oh, those Rotas?
Like, this
Rotas
guy-
Circuit 10s?
Bro.
Yeah, I got them from my buddy Kev Lamb.
Lap of white cars. There goes Side Chick with his PS4S's. So much grip.
After it rains on the worms on the
Porsche gears and Cayman. That's how they don't make them faster. I'm impressed he's driving that car.
Look at those Michelin MX M4s.
Alpine PA3s.
Primacies.
Oh man.
We bug because we love.
Kev, I want a wing like that.
What?
I want a wing like that.
I have that in stock.
I thought you had the Type 2 installed.
Type 2V.
Yeah, the Type 2V is not that one.
Yeah, that's the Type 2, but
That's
type 2 is too big for that car. It's weird.
You think so? I think
Yeah.
that looks good.
I think that looks too big. Type 2V fits the car a little bit better.
Oh shit.
That's why we stocked the Type 2V, and it's harder to get to.
You're hard to get. I don't understand you. I'm married now too.
I don't speak English.
English.
That's why you cannot get me, you know?
I don't speak the English.
I don't speak Japanese.
G Boris.
That dirty side of the track. Yeah, risky. It's hard to overtake on the dirty side. We got the Type R, little excursion. The Honda Type R is showing its lawnmower abilities. Completely a good engine, even phenomenal.
Hey, it's different. Lawnmowers don't overheat.
Whoa!
My lawnmower can run about 3 hours without overheating.
I take that personally. Wow. Kevin of all people. Wow.
This is why I sold my Type R.
Oh.
Because I realized my lawnmower lasts longer than my Type R.
Well, that is a wrap. We had an amazing day today. It was just great. You know, after having an opportunity to just like get back into the car and drive home, it's about a 2-hour drive. If I sound exhausted, you'll have to forgive me. It's just been like a long day, and for those of you who go to the track regularly, you can imagine, even though I wasn't running at the track, it was just a very exciting day. A lot of fun things that are happening at once, and yeah, it was really good. And you know, to kind of reflect, and I was just talking to my friend Ning about this on you know, as we were dropping stuff off at his place. It was just good. It was just good to be there, and I think that, you know, I had a moment where I left and kind of like just felt to myself that I don't really do this enough, and I've kind of neglected the last, you know, 5-6 years of my life where this was just a massive part of who I was and who I am, and going to the track and, you know, being a car guy, obviously a big part of who I am, and you know, big part of my, you know, my life, and a hobby that I love doing and I enjoy, and, you know, moreover, just being able to do that with, you know, my closest group of friends, and it was just really good to do that. And I think I had a moment where I was really just disappointed in myself that I just didn't make enough time to do that more frequently. And so, in closing, really good day. Can't thank the guys at JSpec enough. It was a really great event. Of course, Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, the driver training track, is always a well-run, well-organized facility. And I think everyone basically, with the exception of one vehicle that blew a motor, there was no major incidents, there was no, you know, major issues. Everything went pretty well. Everyone had a great time. The weather was great, and couldn't have asked for a better day. And I was just grateful that I was able to share that day with some of my closest car friends, and it was good. Two guys of which were part of my wedding party. So always good to be, you know, with those guys. And yeah, it was a great day, and I'm exhausted. I can't wait to get a little bit of food into me, and to just unwind from this day. And I hope you enjoyed